Hey everyone, my name's Caitlin and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. So today I am going to talk about some nonfiction books. I don't read a ton of nonfiction, but I did actually set a goal this year to read at least 10 books during the year. And I'm actually doing pretty well on that. So I have a lot of nonfiction books that I have acquired and added to my TBR. And I'm actually doing a fairly decent job of getting through them. So yeah, I wanted to share with you the books that I have read so far this year, the nonfiction books I've read so far this year. Most of them are Christian nonfiction, though there are a couple I think that aren't. But yeah, so I wanted to share those, and then I wanted to share the ones that are at the top of my TBR for the rest of the year. So yeah, let me just get right into it. So first nonfiction book I read this year was Counting the Cost by Duggar Dillard. So as a teenager and in my early 20s, I was a big fan of 19 Kids and Counting, all of those shows. But I was kind of more than just a fan. I kind of felt like, especially like the four oldest girls, I kind of felt like, in a sense, because I kind of felt like they were my friends, sort of. So yeah, I had kind of stopped watching it, prior to any of the scandals happening, and only heard about them, later on after the fact. But I really wanted to read, when I saw Jill had written a book, I really wanted to read it, and I thought it was excellent. It's not a tell-all, and I really, really appreciated that. And yeah, I just loved getting to hear her story in her own words. So yeah, that was awesome. And then I read Mere Christianity, which I do have a paperback copy of, but I don't have it with me. So I will put the picture up here. And yeah, this was my first nonfiction read by C.S. Lewis, and I absolutely loved it. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. There are no words to describe how much I loved it and how much it impacted me. So yeah, highly recommend. Okay, then I read Tailor-Made by Alex Seeley, and this one was good. I enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. There's a lot of wonderful truth in it. I'm not sure what it was. I didn't connect with the writing, really. She's a great writer, but I'm not sure, something about it, I just didn't personally connect to it as well. So yeah, it didn't become a favorite, but there's definitely lots of great truth, and I definitely recommend it. Okay, and then I read Becoming Free Indeed by Ginger, Duggar, Vuolo? I don't know. I'm probably saying that wrong. I can never remember how to say her last name. But yeah, this one was fantastic. This is one of Jill's sisters, and this is actually all about her faith journey. And yeah, it was fantastic. I actually learned about this one last year before I learned about Jill's book, and I knew that I wanted to read it, and yeah, it was amazing. And I'm so happy for her to know that she has come to fully understand what freedom there is to be found in a relationship with Christ. I'm so happy. I'm so happy and so glad for her. And yeah, it was wonderful to read her story. And then I read Gentle and Lowly by Dane Ortlund. I don't know if it was last year. I think it was 2 years ago. This was really, really popular on BookTube. And I've had it probably for almost 2 years and hadn't gotten to it yet. So I was really glad to get to it, and overall, I loved this book. I loved all the parts that he wrote himself. I thought they were beautiful. I didn't personally love, and this is just a personal preference kind of thing, it's not saying that it's bad or anything, it's just I didn't love how much he quoted from other writers, that he would quote, passages from other writers' books. Because I was just kind of like, I really just want, I want your perspective here, because I love the parts that were from his perspective. I just wasn't a big fan of all of the quotes from other authors' books. I don't know. It just kind of felt too textbook-y to me. So that was just personal preference, but I did overall ultimately love it and would recommend it. Okay, and then the 6th book that I've read this year is not Christian nonfiction, but it is called The Day the World Came to Town, 9/11 in Gander, Newfoundland by Defede. And this book was fantastic. It's not Christian. There is occasional language and, you know, some stuff in it that I didn't absolutely love, but ultimately I would say it's definitely clean. Yeah, it just blew me away. This book made me cry at times. It just, yeah, this is an emotional read, and it's just beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful. And then to know that it's true, that this actually happened, is just, yeah, it's amazing. And it challenges me to love like the people of Gander love. So yeah, it was fantastic. Okay, and then what I'm currently reading, so I am currently reading Chase the Fun, 100 Days to Discover Fun Right Where You Are, devotional by Annie F. Downs. I am currently on day 52, I believe, and it's been awesome. Yeah, it's been great. So really enjoy that. I enjoy Annie F. Downs' writing voice, and this one has been great. I'm also currently going through Jennie Allen's Get Out of Your Head study in Philippians with my small group, and this has been so impactful. And yeah, we're not even quite halfway through it, and it's, yeah, I've learned so much, and yeah, it's just been awesome. So highly recommend this study. You don't have to do it with a group. You could do it by yourself as well. I know there's a book that goes with it. I haven't read the book. We've just been doing the study, and I have not had any trouble with that, so I don't think you have to read the book in order to do the study. Though I'm sure it probably would have an even greater impact if you did. Okay, now on to the books that are at the top of my nonfiction TBR for the year. We'll see if I get to all of these or not. Who knows? Okay, so first up is The Purpose-Driven Life by Rick Warren, and this is the expanded edition. I don't know, it was an anniversary edition. I know it has like a QR code at the beginning of each day's, reading that has a video that you can watch. So yeah, I've never read this, and I'm very, very excited about it. Okay, then I have Strength of a Woman, Why You Are Proverbs 31 by Lauren Cruz. And this one I am super excited about. Yeah, it just looks so good. She goes through and explains what the word, because Proverbs 31 is an acrostic poem, and so she goes through the letters in the Hebrew alphabet that were used as the first letter of each line from Proverbs 31, 10 through 31, and explains what they actually meant, and yeah, goes in depth about it. She has a Master's of Divinity, so yeah, I'm really excited. So there's, each chapter goes through one verse, I believe, and there are some reflection questions at the end of each chapter, and so yeah, I'm very excited about this one. Okay, then I have Winning the War on Worry, Cultivate a Peaceful Heart and a Confident Mind by Louie Giglio. This little tiny book. So yeah, I definitely need this. So yeah, I am definitely looking forward to getting to this sometime very soon. Okay, then I have Your Good Body, Embracing a Body Positive Mindset in a Perfection-Focused World by Jennifer Taylor Wagner. This was published by Tyndale, and yeah, so I'm very excited. Very much looking forward to it. Okay, then I have The Powerful Purpose of Introverts, Why the World Needs You to Be You by Holley Gerth. So yeah, I'm very excited about this one. I am an introvert, and I've enjoyed some of Holley Gerth's other books in the past, so very much looking forward to giving this one a try. Okay, and then I have Seeing and Savoring Jesus Christ by John Piper, another small book. I have never read anything by John Piper before, but I am very much looking forward to this one. And then, again, another author I've never read, The Case for Christ by Lee Strobel. I know what this is about, and I love true stories of people finding Christ where they least expected and when they don't expect to, or they actually absolutely think that they are going to prove that he does not exist, and it ends up being disproven. So yeah, I love that, and I am very excited to read this and dive into this. Okay, the next one I have is called Breath as Prayer, Calm Your Anxiety, Focus Your Mind, and Renew Your Soul by Jennifer Tucker. This was gifted to me last year as a birthday gift by my sweet, sweet friend Bailey at Bailey's Bookshelf. I just love her to pieces, and so yeah, I am excited to dive into this one. And then the last one I have here is Embraced, 100 Devotions to Know God is Holding You Close by Lisa Turkhurst. And which, isn't this just gorgeous? Look at this cover. Page edges, and the inside is also absolutely stunning. So this is 100, obviously, as it says, 100-day devotional. This was gifted to me for Christmas last year by my sweet, sweet subscriber, Nicole at Lilac Cottage Life. She's just amazing. Thank you, Nicole, and thank you, Bailey, so much for that other book, Breath as Prayer. Yeah, so I'm very excited to get to all of these. And so, yeah, that's all for this video. I would love to know if you ever do any nonfiction reading. I'd love to know one of your favorite nonfiction books, or what you have coming up this year that you're excited about as far as nonfiction goes, what's on your TBR. Yeah, so that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.